So if you're going to beat them, it is typically a long, extended series. But I think for anyone at home and us, I mean, that's how EG's going to get it done. I don't see EG coming out and like 3-0ing TK.
Yeah, I mean, they talked about it on the desk that this is a very strong map for Evil Geniuses. They were able to beat Optic Gaming.
But that
doesn't matter for Team Caliber. They are 11-0 in hardpoint, outslaying their opponent every single time. The talent on this lineup from top to bottom, there's just so much of it. Yesterday, you know, in that winter semi that we watched last night, it was Pharaoh and Enable who really stepped on up, and then in that search and destroy, that was Kenny and Accuracy's time.
All right, Joe, let's get loaded on up. Map 1 of the winner's bracket final. Winner going to the grand final here at the 2018 CWL Championship. EG, TK, right into Gibraltar Hardpoint. We are off with the young superstar, Kenny.
And remember, the last time these two teams faced, the first 3 maps all went the way of Team Caliber. It was a 3-0. They won Gibraltar. They took care of business on that search and destroy. And then on that CTF, that flat tower, it was a 1-0 win. So TK, a ton of confidence, but a great start right now for Evil Geniuses.
So we've talked so much about Team Caliber and how good they are at hardpoint. It wasn't just this run here at 11-0, but they've been good really since this roster formed. How does EG come out and pull out a victory?
It's a guy named Apathy. He had if you look at the last World Championship, it was a winner's bracket final on Sunday. You know, they were able to beat Optic Gaming, send Optic to that loser's bracket. Apathy had the tournament, or the match of the tournament for himself. He's a guy who can step it up at any moment.
And then the other side, maybe your MVP from Stage 2 playoffs, like Pharaoh was absolutely incredible. The breakout performance for him. Hell, this year has been a breakout performance, but that was really when you saw, when it clicks for him, how dangerous he can be. He has 3 kills in a row right now, but it's actually accuracy. Pushing through Arch, trying to make a play around the back. There might be an opening here for Team Caliber to collapse, but all the kills come through for EG. Suddenly accuracy on an island.
Yeah, I thought he was going to wait and just wait for his teammates, but here comes the hunt. Those players, they get off the hill. That's Silly and Apathy trying to find this kill. And when the reinforcements are trying to come in, Aches finds 2 kills on the other side of the map. The only good thing for TK is that EG hasn't gotten time until right now due to his position.
That was a solid, what, 10, 15 seconds?
I would say about 10 seconds, yeah.
Hunting him down, no time coming through, so EG maybe can't open up as big of a lead. But so far, so good for EG. You have a great start from Aches at 7-4. Silly going off at 6-2. And what a redemption story this has been for Silly as well. You know, taking some flack maybe on that United roster, the performance, the stats not necessarily there, but he finds himself here in a winner's bracket final, and he's playing some of the best Call of Duty of his career.
Yeah, great start for Evil Geniuses. They have about a 60-point lead right now, but TK, they do have that rotation. Silly able to find 1. He's on a bit of a spree, up to 425. And look at this flank out of Kenny. He's going all the way around, but it looks like there was a stun from an EG player. You can see their turn, but Apathy is going to take down his teammate, and here comes the pinch from Kenny.
Pinch now coming in. He needs to get there. Players coming off spawn from Team Caliber at Castle Road. It looks like they can secure it for now, and now Kenny can make the play top middle.
Look where they spawned him out.
Remaining. Oh yeah, they are real deep backside of turret, and they've got a hike to put any pressure in. They can't even get across mid-map right now, Joe.
And just think about how many teams they play so back on Castle Road, right? They don't want to give up those spawns, those good spawns for, you know, that enemy team. But Kenny and the guys on TK, they understand the situation as Kenny continues right now, and they're right back in this one. Like, Kenny just goes all the way through cave. You typically do not see that. They want to make sure they hold those spawns, but he goes on that flank, spawns them out, and now we're going to head to cave where you already have some good positioning for Team Caliber once again.
Pharaoh set up in top window, accuracy ready to go in the next hard point. Getting a position here so he can take a look at top steps, apply pressure to that key position through mid-map, but Enable has to maybe make a play here. You have one player in Apathy that's kind of snuck in behind enemy lines, and that's a big kill from it. Apathy, he makes sure they can't get control from the top, but Kenny pushes forward, finds the kill. Now you've got 4 in a row for accuracy, 4 in a row for Kenny. Streaks mounting right now for accuracy if he can make the play, and the lead change comes through. What looks so good for EG early finally starts to spin towards Team Caliber.
Yeah, now the smokes come out for EG. They're trying to get in the tail, at least contest some time. Yeah, it was a 70-12 start for EG, only 4 points since. Accuracy trying to find some streaks, needs 1 more kill, but there's 3 players here. He needs some help to watch over him, and while he's a little bit of a prone block, Silly able to find that kill, and that's good time for EG.
But accuracy drops, and look at him, his duo there, and Kenny gets the streaks though. I know accuracy falls. I mean, last spot you want to be trying to build streaks probably inside that turret hardpoint with 3 players looking at you. But he falls, and now Kenny, can he rack more on? He's 10-6 right now. So close to picking up more streaks. There it is. Finds the first kill, needs 1 more. He's gonna call in the buy bomb. He's gonna call it in. This will actually earn him the artillery.
Apathy
pushes in. Apathy pushes in. Pharaoh's grenade saves him. Pharaoh grenade saves him. And now he gets the artillery to work with, and maybe he can find more of the shots there, but not able to finish it. His teammates all dropping around him as Kenny just wants one more. He wants his tier 3 streak so badly. Not able to get it yet. Nakes finds the kill to shut it down.
And that's always such a tough spot because Kenny's your aggressive player, right? Look at Enable right now. He's 2-13, and you got to think the past 4 or 5 lives, he's probably had to be the first guy in, and that is very surprising for Enable because he is such a consistent respawn player.
Look at him last night, our final match. Like, he was lights out the hard points. Can he start to turn it around? Apathy reads the corner, able to find Kenny as we look to set up for Courtyard.
Yeah, watch Ace. He's on a 5 spree. 14-7 right now from Pat. A great game 1, and they retake the lead. Here's that rotation. Ace, though, he gets taken down by actually. Here comes the push from Team Caliber.
Apathy trying to make a play. 2 are able to spawn safe with him, but it's Kenny who gets, I thought for a second, maybe he got a fortunate timing, but he will be sniffed out. It's going to fall to accuracy. He can't make the kills. Apathy, next one up for EG, and they're able to get the clear, get back in the hard point, and maybe start to build this lead. But once again, at least Team Caliber's been able to just disrupt the setup a little bit so you don't get like the full time here for EG.
Yeah, you have Enable all the way in the back. You can see that number 8, but they don't want to be back there for too long. There's just 25 seconds left, and if you're Apathy, you're probably going to spawn out. You do. Assault finds a couple of kills, but look at this. We have a bit of a split spawn situation. Ace is going to find that kill on a Kenny.
Look at the other side of the map right now. Yeah.
Look at number 7. That's Pharaoh. Apathy. He is going to find one.
It's all to Pharaoh.
Yeah, it's all to Pharaoh, and he just needs to stay alive. Wait for his team. He's in a very good position right now.
It doesn't look like they have any idea he's here. Just looking at the setup from EG. Can he make the play as his teammates start to get across the map? Like you said, he's got to be so patient here in this deep pocket on Castle Road. It looks like he wants to go pick up Aches in transition, then maybe make the play. The artillery's going to come in. There's 1 kill, 2 more come in for Team Caliber, but everybody spawns safe from EG. They need to get another wave, and the next wave is there. It's accuracy that locks it down. The only man still up is Apathy. A chance to maybe disrupt for a moment, but, well, actually, he's finding a couple kills.
Yeah, remember, there's an artillery down, so neither team can get in the hill right away. Apathy does find some kills, but what a play by accuracy. You feel like the first player who's in that push. On other teams, they might find themselves in the hill, not getting those spawn kills. Accuracy pushes on up. They're able to clear EG out of the hill. A great set of kills right now. Going back and forth, just 15 seconds left. EG still building a stellar lead. They are getting the scrap time, but it looks like Enable and crew.
Yeah, and look at Enable turning it around, right? You know, you pointed out how poor a start he had. We talked about how consistent he's been in this mode. I was just about to say he's getting close to streaks, but as I say that, it's Assault that actually beams him and shuts him down. So a delicate lead as we head to turret.
Look at this setup.
20-point advantage right now for EG.
Yeah, look at this setup. You have Aches so far pushed out. You have number 1, that's Silly. He's locking down the other side of the map. And all of TK, though, they're just going to hit towards the middle. But they're going to spawn really far away. Apathy now just trying to stay alive. Maybe finds an angle on a couple of players top middle. Just staying alive. EG, this is great time for them, but there's a couple of kills for TK. Now it's TK's time to swarm on in. Aches trying to watch over his teammate in the hill, not able to do so, and TK do get that break.
Trying to bring it back, but Aches top window doing what damage he can. He's got 3 in a row, but it's 5 in a row for Pharaoh. Pharaoh, the one that might be able to get streaks, but he gets cut down as soon as he gets into the hard point. They still have to worry about Aches in that top window, but really they're just avoiding him for now. It's actually accuracy that's able to beam him and take him down. It's Team Caliber brings it closer and closer. 20-point advantage once again for EG. And again, we can't talk enough about how big a map this is for EG. With how lights out Team Caliber has been in hardpoint, this is crucial, pivotal for EG to try and push this series, to take this series.
And they're in a very good position. They've had the lead for, you know, most of the time. You don't have a couple of players on TK performing too well. You have to take advantage of this. Clutch on up towards the end of the game. But EG, they've done a wonderful job here at Pit Center. They have a very solid setup. TK need to try to break on in. As EG gets very, very close towards that 250 mark, then across that 200-point session here in a second. Well, never mind. Silly, the last player alive is Accuracy and Kenny. They find all 4 kills, and now TK in a good spot.
Exactly what you want, right? You have control of Pit Center. You're spawning them out Castle Roadside. EG have to break through and try to make a play in the next hard one, but they do just that. They get 3 kills. That gives them some breathing room to get forward. You said number 2 on the minimap. It's going to be Apathy. It's going to try and make a play around the back and see if he can disrupt TK's early setup. Mid-map control from EG, and then Apathy here in the back.
Looks like Accuracy might know he's back here. He's gonna check this corner. No, he doesn't see him.
Sneaky.
Find that kill. So that's the first kill. We'll see where Accuracy spawns. He's probably gonna spawn cave, yeah, or towards that bridge side. Now, EG need to go. They need to find the rest of the TK members while they can, while they have numbers advantage. And wow, Pharaoh just guns Apathy.
Wow, a chance there for EG to break in, but a big gunfight win there from Pharaoh.
Yeah, Silly's done.
That is huge. That gives TK a chance to get going here, but the lead, just under 50 points right now for EG. And you gotta think, I mean, it's all gonna be about Castle Road. This might be big, because Pharaoh's at 26 and 18. How close is Pharaoh to streaks? Can we check for a second? If he can get streaks, I mean, how massive is that for this upcoming Castle Road break? Well, never mind.
Yeah, Salt's been so darn good. Not having the best game for EG, but he's been pivotal in their success so far throughout this tournament. But a great job by EG just to keep them off this hill. Kenny does find a couple, but as you said, it will come down to Castle Road.
This is a great hold from TK, but it's not enough.
Well, actually, he gets stuck. That's a nice catch out of him.
Okay.
You have Ace up top. Kenny going to be the first guy through. That could be a big kill, but Ace should just hold on to his kill cam. Yep, he's going to spawn in the back. So now 27 seconds needed right now for EG to win this map 1, and what a map 1 win it would be.
This is TK's chance. They need to get the break, and they need to get the break early. There's 3 guys stacked up front just trying to apply pressure to the TK front line, to the EG front line, sorry. Assault set up in window, making the plays. Apathy involved as well. TK so far can't get in, and Pharaoh once again close to streaks. Maybe this is what happens. He can't get the second kill. How huge would that have been? But he does have the glide bomb. He might invest this on spawn. He's gonna do just that. 22 points needed for EG. He connects on to Assault. Is that the break you need? Kenny trying to get in, looking for an angle, but he can't take the gunfight. They got to get in. They got to get in, but it's Apathy holding the front.
EG, all their resources are here, and is able to win one. What a big gunfight it could be. Accuracy finds another, but Apathy and Silly are still alive. EG so close, but we're gonna go to cave. And look at this, Pharaoh's already there. What a play out of Kenny to send it to the next hill.
They just needed some kind of contest, and they got just that. So now the pressure on EG to break in. They only need 5 points to get this done. Entry kills from Ace and Apathy. Assault trying to get set up top mid. It'll be Accuracy in turret room. Big gunfight here. It's won by Accuracy. Silly starting to push towards the outside of cave. 2 kills do come through for the EG side, but TK, they're still holding on. They're still winning just enough gunfights to take control of this. The last man in though drops, and now EG in. The contest has to get there. It's not going to get there in time. And EG take the first hard point off of Team Caliber. The entire tournament.
And you go into 2 respawns. You probably have the same mindset as EG, where, hey, if we win this search, we tie it up, this game is over. We're gonna win this match. We're gonna dominate that CTF flat tower. We're gonna take it to a London Docks hardpoint.
Loading up map 2. Let's get into it, Joe. Team Caliber, EG, we'll see if TK can answer back. Offense first for Team Caliber. They're flying mid-map, and Apathy already able to connect. Apathy already finds 2, hunting for the 3rd, and there it is, the hip fire to the face. And very early, Apathy working on an ace, and he has the ability to take over this map. We've seen it so many times this year. What was it, like a 14-0 game he had earlier this year?
Yeah, Apathy is just a guy, if he can have a series, he can be the best player in the world, just plain and simple. On that old NV lineup, he was able to do it from time to time, and he was able to do it to send them into the grand final last year. Can he do it for EG as they pick up the first round?
And we talk about champs players and having that experience, the ability to perform on the main stage throughout the course of this weekend. There's one on your screen. Ake's obviously able to do it. You mentioned Apathy's ability, and statistically, I mean, this is probably the best we've seen Ake's all year.
But which juggernauts have they played yet, right? That's been the big question,
That's true.
right? NV,
I mean,
they were able to reverse sweep.
They got the soft side of the bracket. We talked about it.
So this is their true first test.
Well, so far, they seem up to the test, right?
Pharaoh with this sniper rifle trying to find a pick, and look at this 2-2 split out of EG. It looks like they're trying to throw a couple of smokes and force TK to rotate. When do those 2 players at B start to push on up? Kenny getting very aggressive towards the middle of the map. He's gonna have a 1 versus 1 against Assault. Unable, trying to deal with what he can. Silly getting very aggressive on that pillar. He's able to find that. Kenny able to find another, now a 3 versus 2.
This is big though, because Apathy has 4 in a row. Well, right as I say that, he ends up dropping. So no streak progression for him. It falls to Aches now to try and clutch up in this 1v3. Tons of time on the clock, but you can see Bomb in a very precarious position right now towards the B site. He's already been tagged up by the pistol of Pharaoh, so his position well known to TK. They've got top ruins control. Tough spot to be in, Joe.
Yeah, and because Pharaoh was able to spot him, they're just going to rotate towards that back bell. 30 seconds to work with, 5 seconds for that plant. He's going to have to get it down, or the round will go to TK, but it looks like he's just going to go for a bit of a hunt. Try to find any kills he can. Is he able to find Pharaoh? No, he wished he would have that one back, but Pharaoh just runs away. No, it's Kenny's turn, and this one should be over for Evil Geniuses. Ace does find that kill. Can he find the second? No, Pharaoh with the pistol is able to find it.
Yeah, just not a lot of a chance in that round for Ace. As we'll tie it up now at 1 apiece. Long-range pistol shots coming in from Pharaoh as he's able to pick up the kill. How impressive has he been, Joe?
Pretty darn impressive if you look at those stats, and just looking back towards Stage 2 playoffs. This is a guy who stepped up. I mean, potentially Stage 2, very close to being a Stage 2 MVP.
I was almost shocked he didn't, to be honest with you.
I think finals, yeah, I think you'd probably give it to him.
That's true. Snipe out yet again. It looks like they're playing passive for a pick maybe from Pharaoh, but no one mid-map from EG right now. They don't want to give him the option with that sniper rifle, but you get a lot of information if you're Pharaoh. Nothing mid-map whatsoever. It's a 2-2 split out of EG on defense.
Yeah, can Pharaoh find anything? Well, Apathy with a nice shoulder peek and to back him down, but these couple of players will have a lot of pressure. Ace, though, none of those nades hit him. Puts a couple of shots into the TK members, and they gotta go. They have to go very soon. Can Pharaoh find a kill? Nope, but accuracy can. That's a first blood over to him. Can he find a second? He does with the grenade. So now a 3 versus 2, and they know Silly's inside of you.
Silly picks up a kill, though, quickly at 2 versus 2. All of a sudden a 2v1. EG from man down to man up, and a chance to take this round. It's gonna be on Pharaoh to try and clutch. Still has his sniper to work with, but only 30 seconds on the clock. Just needs to retrieve this bomb first and foremost. Also finds an STG in the process. And he's just so worried. So many angles to worry about.
Yeah, he's
has
done.
to try and get this plant down, tries to take it, worried about the mid push. They hit through Bell, and he's gonna drop.
It was a 3 versus 2, but that is the problem sometimes when you have a sniper, right? He doesn't find anything. Silly wins a one-on-one, Assault wins a one-on-one, and just like that, he's left in a 1 versus 2.
Silly having a hell of a tournament as well. Best game mode CTF thus far. I mean, if they could take a 2-0 edge into that, how big that would be for EG, their fans, and the confidence of this squad. Silly's now got 3 in a row as they'll head back to offense.
Look at this call, though, by TK. They forced that to A site. I thought EG was going to go for it, but they rotate on over. You have a couple of players inside that fire alley. Ake's now just trying to find anything he can, but a very slow round from our offense in EG.
Ake's just trying to get the angle here against Enable, who he dropped. Can't find the line of sight, though. Can't pick up the kill. Under 60 seconds now to go in the round. EG just looking for a lane of attack. You see it's a pretty heavy stack towards the A site. Then number 4, Pharaoh, in a position to rotate towards either site once this attack comes in. But so far, EG not applying the pressure.
And we've seen this sometimes, but I was going to say, look at the utility. EG's probably held on to everything. Here comes the execution. Nades on over towards that B site. Are they going to find a kill? Maybe actually he'll run into that nade, but he's up top. Well, he's going to find the first blood, and now you do not have a lot of time to work with. Pharaoh pushes on through, finds another one. Now a 4 versus 2, make it a 1v4. That is the problem when you take your time.
Wow. What do you think the plan there was from EG?
I think they were just trying to find they were trying to find a kill with those nades. Accuracy was in a bit of an off angle. They were trying to find him on the stairs. They don't connect, and then he finds a kill.
A strat coming in from EG that absolutely doesn't connect. Accuracy picks up that first kill and shuts it down. He has been a nut in search and destroy throughout this year. So many clutches over the course of this year. But the game now tied up at 2 apiece. We'll see if accuracy can keep it going as TK now shift to offense. 2 players on defense for EG. Eggs gets up top. Eggs immediately melted. 1 more player there in Apathy. Can he turn the tide into their favor? He's got to do it against Kenny, two of the best SMGs in the game. Kenny comes flying forward, gets a little damage in, both players weak, but hasn't been able to finish either. It's Enable that gets one down, but now we'll get into the 2v2. As EG trying to find a way to rework this bomb site. Enable and Pharaoh still trying to get the bomb down.
Enable, though, he has a nice little shoulder peek, gets the first bullet in, but he's just gonna, is he gonna back on up? No. He's waiting for this flank, but it's Silly and Assault. And well, Pharaoh with an STG in this position, you're gonna like this. This is a free bomb plant for them. Now a 2v2. It's gonna come down to this retake situation. And well, you like Pharaoh with an SCG instead of a sniper. He's gonna watch the flank. You're gonna have Enable inside ruins with that PPSH, just making sure they can't defuse that bomb.
And you see with that plant, the easy sight line for Enable. Silly and Assault have got to get it done. They've got 25 seconds to work with. Here they go. Enable spots one on top of it. Assault just absolutely beams him. Now the pressure to Pharaoh to clutch up in this 1v2. Not a lot of time though for EG. They're hunting for him. Not sure the position. He's going to check it. There's the... He doesn't finish the kill. It's Silly. Silly somehow gets both and the defuse. What a round from EG. You got to get that kill if you're Assault. You have to.
You mean if you're Pharaoh?
If you're Pharaoh, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely get that kill if you're Assault, but
I mean, he had the first one that was nuts.
He goes for the repeat, and you think he has it. I mean, there's 3 bullets in there that he's able to get, but not able to find that last one. And EG, a big round out of them. They didn't have the numbers advantage. It goes into a 2 versus 2. And now they have the round lead. What can they do on offense?
Silly and Assault make the play.
Now look what TK is doing once again. They must have done some, VOD review and just predicting this, because it's a 4 versus 4 towards this site. Pharaoh finds one, Enable with another. Can he find the second on the Apathy? No, but Kenny can now. Just like that, it's a 1v4.
A little bit of a blind counter comes in there as Assault left alone. He's gonna drop. And there's just nothing you can do. You got a 4-man hit towards the site. All 4 players there on defense. They were dead before that round started.
Yeah, I just felt like TK knew that was up their sleeves sooner or later. They kept stacking that site. Maybe they know EG, not a very fast B team. They don't like to do a lot of fast B hits, and they were just waiting for them to hit towards A. Finally, as you said, that blind counter comes on through. Now the game tied up 3-3. TK gonna be back on the attack. They've been very close. It's come down to a lot of 1v2s and 2v2s towards this B site. Pharaoh back with the sniper rifle, trying to find a pick, but EG giving him nothing.
TK biding their time right now. Looking for any kind of gap in the EG defense. You already have Apathy pushed up inside of you. It's Pharaoh of TK that's trying to find any kind of angle with this sniper rifle. Assault might be the victim. He's playing it safe back at wood wall. Just don't give Pharaoh an angle. He saw him for just a moment. And Assault playing it smart though, not really showing anything except maybe the tip of his head, just peeking for information. Apathy inside of you, it's Accuracy that gets the first pick. Man advantage now to Team Caliber as they try to take control of this search and destroy. Aches is gonna have to back it on up. Site control now to Team Caliber. You see Pharaoh starting to wrap back, make sure they have control of mid-map as well, as EG will have to work the 3v4 retake.
Assault though, Pharaoh, you wish you had your sniper right there. Maybe a free kill, but Kenny's gonna poke on out. He doesn't see him, he doesn't spot him. Now Kenny very weak, but Enable will find Silly. Now a 2v4, Pharaoh going on a bit of a flank. He's gonna catch Assault off guard, and Ace, he gets taken down. It just feels like when TK wins rounds, it's so convincing.
You feel like that's just one of those situations they've done their homework, they've watched this EG search and destroy, or just kind of playing their game?
I think they're just playing their game. You saw that 2-2 split, so what happens? Accuracy just L-triggers his way up the middle of the map, finds that first player inside of you. That was just an easy first blood, and then from there, they're just able to execute on that site.
Can EG mix things up? Because these past couple of rounds, Team Caliber has had their number. EG looked to be pushing a little bit more aggressive towards his side, but Kenny already here. EG connects though, it takes it, finds the kill with the grenade. Immediately though, Kenny will follow. Silly answers on the trade.
Free fire.
Apathy there as well, and Accuracy now by himself. Can he make a clutch from this very tough position? Bomb getting planted, he has no angle for that, and Aches has got set up top ruins. Whoa, almost close him, but nice shots from Aches.
So just back and forth we go. Now a pivotal map number 2. Can EG take a 2-0 lead over Team Caliber, our Stage 2 champions, or will TK tie this one up 1-1?
I'll tell you, that's one thing I would not have saw coming into this. If it's an EG 2-0 advantage, that I would not have seen whatsoever. Just with the way TK's been playing. And the bracket, the gauntlet they had to go through to get here, but it is not done yet. Tied up at 4 apiece. 3-man defense from EG towards the A site. Accuracy, it looks like he was looking for an opening through bunker. Apathy just waiting patiently inside a cave.
Say, you don't expect a player here, Apathy, in a
When do you see this?
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
You know, he has that airborne on, so he was very fast. Maybe they didn't spot him. Pharaoh, a nade is coming in, but that's towards the cabin side. Kenny, is he gonna peek this? You can see Kenny was getting very close to Apathy's position. But what did TK do? Do they go for an execute here? Do they try to rotate? Pharaoh trying to find a snipe, and it's really been on Assault the entire game.
He hasn't given him a shot at all, right? Just no opportunity to hit a snipe.
Here we go. This might be the time for Apathy. When is he gonna make the play? Here we go.
Oh, that timing, are you kidding me? He's waiting there the entire time as right as he turns. The push does come in. Silly's gonna fall, but Assault answers with 2 of his own.
Pharaoh gets 2.
Assault's gotta make the play. Assault's gotta try and clutch up in a 1v2. 25 seconds on the clock, and TK have gotta get this bomb down. Assault's gonna peek out. Assault's working on the ace now, but he gets cleaned up. It's so close as Kenny able to ice it for Team Caliber.
And it just comes down to Apathy just turning around at that last second.
You gotta be kidding me. Like, what, 40 seconds he sat there?
And you have Assault at the wall. I feel like he can watch that for you. Yes, the smoke is down, but you're in such a good position. Kenny there in that 1v1, able to get that kill, and what an event he's having so far. 1.35 in Search and Destroy, now just 1 round away from taking this one.
TK looking to tie up the series. Can they do it here on defense? They've been bringing out a wide range of defenses throughout this. This time it's a 3-stack towards B. It's a mid-hit, though, that comes in for EG. They're going to go mid to A. They're going to go mid to A.
But
There's not a
accuracy
big
backed
presence
up.
there.
Yeah, accuracy backed on up.
It's just accuracy real deep. I mean, there's no sight control right now for Team Caliber. So this is going to be an easy plant for EG and a 4-on-4 retake opportunity for Team Caliber.
Yeah, you'd rather this, though, than accuracy go down. Assault, he's going to watch this cabin alley, try to spot, just shoulder peek back and forth. There's nobody. It feels like Apathy's watching the flank from inside the cabin. Assault doesn't spot anything just yet. Accuracy and Kenny starting to move on up, but Silly finds the first. Now it's Assault's time. He finds another, and this should go the way of EG. We're headed to a round 11.
Here we go. How many round 11s are we going to have today? There's been
hopefully a lot.
So many already on Championship Sunday. EG able to clutch up. And like you said, accuracy backs up. There's no presence really on the A site. They're able to get that perfect setup, and then that is so tough to break through unless you have some kind of grenade utility to connect and maybe find a first pick.
Just great setup out of EG. It was Silly who was really watching that alley. He finds that first one on a Kenny. Accuracy goes for the trade. So that's when Assault peaks.
You've been in many round 11s, Joe.
Uh-huh.
What's going through these players' minds?
Well, they're just trying to make mid-game adjustments, and maybe they're just going to play this one slow. It feels like TK is spread on out.
I've talked to the guys on hot mic. This is where you set up with an AR. Everybody sets up.
Yeah, everyone just stops.
They just stop. It slows down, and that looks to be exactly what we're seeing, except for Apathy, who appears to be doing circles inside of you.
They've gotten great map control here towards this B side. But Kenny finds a first blood on the Silly. Now what does TK do with this?
Whoa.
Apathy goes for the peek.
Gotta get out of there.
He's gonna back on up. Smoke goes down, but Assault watching the cross. It's gonna be on Apathy and Aches. Apathy trying to find something, trying to get a good timing, because last round he did not.
So much on Apathy now to make a play. The nade's starting to come in. He's got to find kills. He has to find kills. The push through Bell started to go. Oh my God, he might have just got a fantastic timing. He gets shots in, but not able to finish it, and they're gonna find him. He's gonna drop. The cover from top mid's gonna fall as well, and suddenly it's just on Assault. TK look to tie up the series here, unless Assault has some sort of 30-second miracle.
He almost lined him on up, almost found 2 kills, but the bomb is being planted now. Basically everything gonna be impossible. Accuracy lit up his teammate. Accuracy finds the kill. But what a game out of Pharaoh. I believe he finished with 11 kills. A great game, too, out of our 18-year-old phenom.
EG strike first, but Team Caliber they get right back in the hunt. And that is something that maybe this team couldn't have done when they first formed. They drop a hard point, they struggle mightily in search to destroy. They sat around like a 50% win rate or so in that particular mode. But now they have the ability to make these plays. Like that original TK roster, you go to round 11, you know they're gonna be clutching up series, tied at 1 apiece.
In a row, you have to feel real good after losing that first hard point. Again, that was their first hard point loss of the tournament.
And just an update for those of you watching Alpha, I believe FaZe just went up 2-0 in this series. So Clayster and company on E United, 1 map away from being eliminated. As FaZe try to make this run to the grand final. And you think about it, it's funny. Look back to that with that old FaZe roster back in AW, all the success they had. You've got everybody here. You've got Zuma, Attach, you've got all these players are still, Clay, all these players still here, still fighting. It's kind of a unique situation when you think about that old roster.
If you watched FaZe's first game this morning, they should not be in this position. They were down 5-1 on that game 5, down 100 in game 4.
Joe, do you like to power up with tacos?
We both do, you know that.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm gonna get some after this match. But let's get right into the map 3, Joe. CTF, Team Caliber, Evil Geniuses, the swing game. The CTF and its aches out with a boomstick to open things up. Sees Kenny for a moment, but not able to get the angle.
And you wouldn't expect Pat with a bit of a sniper rifle. We'll see if he can find a kill. Not able to find anything, and this is sort of the issue. If you do go down early on, or if you just can't find anything, it becomes pretty useless. But his teammates are able to find some kills. He's gonna get pushed up. He knows accuracy is up top, but Apathy starting to push on through. Silly is here, and this is an opportunity for EG. And remember, the last time these two teams faced off on this map, it was TK who found the map win, but able to find a couple of kills. Just Apathy left with that flag.
Yeah, and he's screwed. Enable gets a couple kills, they slow that down, so EG not gonna be able to strike early in this one. Now it's TK's chance to pounce. Setting up inside, there's Kenny and Accuracy to find the first couple of kills, so Apathy and Ake's gonna have to make the play in the back line. They're set up with the crossfire. Apathy goes huge to get 2, but just like we saw on the other end, a touch is now gonna come in. Can they get anything done with it? It's gonna be Accuracy, the last player up, just trying to get anywhere. And well, I mean, you basically saw the same effort kind of out of both teams.
I mean, look at the scoreboard. You have a couple of players with 3 kills, one with 2, one with 0.
Those pushes were like identical, right?
Yes, they were.
And same result, still a 0-0 scoreline, Joe.
Yeah, Apathy trying to get pushed up, but he gets stunned. Has that airborne on. Enable is gonna find a kill. A much better start from Enable. He didn't have the best Gibraltar hardpoint. Assaulted, he gets stuck there. No, he's able to dodge that. Can he find a second kill? Not able to do so. So it's Ace just trying to slow down the TK push, maybe get himself into a good position to help his teammates out, but never mind, it's Kenny who picks him up, and now TK gonna put some pressure on the EG base.
What do you think the biggest key to victory is for a map like this for CTF?
It just comes down to executing. You know, those simple 4 versus 3 pushes don't allow a player to find a couple of kills in a row. And we know how EG likes to play CTF. Very calm and collected, right? They like to make their 4-man pushes. They like to waste the clock. But right now, they have to go big on defense, and it's Apathy and Silly who are able to do so. It's just a 1 versus 1. But Silly already bought enough time. Nice shots, but Enable is able to find it.
Oh, I think if he dove in there, he might have been able to pick up a glide bomb, but he does end up falling. So close to being streaks for Team Caliber, but some nice shots out of EG to shut that down. As we're halfway through this first half, and Assault connecting with the STG. Now 1 player up. Enable's got to make the play again. He did it on defense the first time through, and he's gone. No chance. Assault kills 3 on this push. Accuracy up off spawn. He's going to get picked as well.
It's a good spawn.
Oh no, the deep spawn comes in. He's going to play spoiler. The last man up is Aches, and he's in a world of trouble.
Man, what did I just talk about? You can't allow 1 player to get multiple kills. This time it was Kenny. The push before that, it was Apathy. That just slows your push down so much, allows that opposing team to get the spawns and utility that they want. A bit unfortunate for Evil Geniuses, but the game's still tied 0-0 as Enable starts to work inside the Evil Geniuses lobby. Silly though with a nice little jiggle peek, able to spot him out, and he wins the gunfight as well.
That was a hell of a play. Gets the information, takes the gunfight, and cuts him down. So no opening right now for Team Caliber unless Kenny can find something here towards Big Gun. He's got to go through Silly. Neither player connecting on many shots. That's a very difficult gunfight, but in the end, it's Silly once again that goes big. He's now found 3 kills in a row. ways to go towards streaks, but starting to build some momentum maybe for this EG side. Just a minute left to play in the first half, and honestly, I mean, most of the offense kind of came with those first opening pushes.
Yeah, as Enable having a great game still, 11-5. Pharaoh at 2-7. If he starts to turn it around, maybe a couple of those pushes turn into a flag score. On the other side, it's Aches who's struggling. The rest of the guys are all right there, but here comes Pharaoh and Enable. That sort of dynamic duo that we've been talking about.
And you like to see this from Enable, considering the opening he had to that first respawn, right? Really, what was it, 2-13, 2-14 to start out that hard point. Near the opposite now at the beginning of this CTF, but you talked about Champ CTF and why it's maybe different than what you'll see in the Pro League. Can you kind of break that down for the viewer at home?
I mean, the winner of this plays for $600,000, right? None of these guys want to make a mistake. The communication, I'm sure, is just so darn good between these guys. They're hunting them down.
This is the last chance of the first half. All 4 players up off spawn for Team Caliber. A chance for EG. 15 seconds on the clock. The collapse now starting to come in. Who's going to find this opening kill? So far, no one can connect on the offensive end. It's Pharaoh on defense that gets the first kill. Accuracy cuts one down as well, and any hopes for a first half score evaporate there.
Yeah, but that's just it. Nobody wants to make a mistake. Nobody wants to have the pressure on them. They want the 1-0 lead. When you have the 1-0 lead or 2-0 lead, you can set the pace. You force the enemy team to come into you. That's when you start to get streaks. That's when you start to set the tempo. And it's just annoying for the enemy team to keep trying to push and just keep failing.
You feel anyone really had the edge throughout that? I know the scoreline's 0-0, but anything that really
I think both teams had a couple of good chances early on. I imagine you would probably say the edge maybe to EG because they almost got that flag out, but it was Kenny who had that deep spawn, able to find a couple of kills.
Aches, once again, wants to go with the sniper and hold the cross. Kenny this time peeks it, but reaction time a little bit off as Aches is not able to connect. His teammate Silly, though, does find the first kill. Remember, it was EG with a nice opening push.
Here we go.
Maybe yet again, Silly trying to make the play inside. Apathy now there as well. It's all going to fall to Kenny to make the play at home. He has help off spawn. That'll be Accuracy. Accuracy gets cut down to the back, and Kenny, really the last remaining player here outside of Enable. They keep finding kills, but they still haven't been able to get the flag. Now the touch comes in. Now we're off to the races. Pharaoh trying to hunt them down. Will stay with his POV, but he actually gets shot from behind. So as Accuracy tries to overextend, Silly is there, but Accuracy takes the one-on-one. There's the gunfight victory, and EG get on the board first. And look at that opening from Assault. 4 kills in that push, and now out to double positive at 14-7.
And you thought that TK was going to get that return. Kenny bought enough time for Enable to spawn, for Pharaoh to spawn, but Assault found 2 kills in the base, allowed his flag carrier and Apathy to get out, and then Assault just cuts off the last player middle. So a great play out of him.
Now Apathy got that score, and he has 3 kills in a row. So he's,
the answer's no, he can't find streaks.
We haven't seen like streaks at all, man. Like a couple throughout that game 1, but every time we go to somebody that's close, it feels like they're dying right after.
I just love how you were trying to build that up.
I know, I'm like, all right, let's go. They're getting streaks. We're dead. Nothing coming in. But yeah, there haven't been much streaks at all in this series so far.
Now let's watch the way that EG plays this, because there's one game that really sticks out to me. It was in the final of Seattle against Rise. They had a 1-0 lead. We went to the Astro Gaming listen where they're like, just lock them in. But that's when Rise Nation took advantage of that. So I want to see how EG, how slow do they play these last final 3 minutes.
Silly tries to get the shoulder peek action on once again, but Kenny comes soaring at him. TK trying to find some kind of offense here. They now have mid-map control. They've got EG on the back foot. EG, the team locked in right now. Just waiting for Accuracy to push up with this Team Caliber push so they can have the 4-man effort. You also find an opening kill, but just as that happens, he can't get away. It's traded out almost instantly. There's still a 3v2, make it a 3-on-1. It's all gonna fall.
One player left, and
Silly
he's caught off guard.
Kenny gets the touch. Can the time cap now come through? It's Aches up for EG. Will be the first man up to try and get the kill. Can't get it done. Enable still here at the base, making the plays. And with that presence at mid-map, this is going to be a cap coming through for Team Caliber.
So TK, the pressure was on him to try to tie the game up, and Kenny made the play. He caught Silly off guard, just staying alive inside the enemy base. And a great couple of kills. Now can Kenny get some streaks? Silly, a bit of a flank. He's in a very good spot. This is a counter opportunity. They don't know that Silly's here. There's a free kill. Kenny has to turn around. Can he make the play? No, he misses. Oh, it's a glide bomb. but he goes down. It's just on accuracy. That flag might be away. Silly stuck his way all the way through the enemy base.
And that glide bomb won't be up in time. Silly's gonna get through as Silly makes the play. TK answer and EG, they answer right back and regain control of this CTF. But that was a nasty snap from Kenny to at least pick up that one streak. So at least you had that glide bomb to work with, but that was just chaos, Joe.
And this is a different EG, right? They're up one. They're starting to get some map position. Only 90 seconds left now. The pressure was off for TK, but it's back on. A couple of kills come in. Maybe Kenny, if they can get set up, calls in that glide bomb, but he doesn't have accuracy. He's not there. And Apathy almost wins the second one.
I thought he had that for a moment.
So here we go. Kenny in a good spot. But again, they're waiting for accuracy to come off spawn. Pharaoh trying to push up this generator side, maybe find a kill.
So with 60 seconds to go, and the glide bomb, this is kind of it.
Has to be perfect.
Here's the execution. Doesn't connect. And
Ace
he gets hit
too.
from behind. Ace making the play. Assault gets involved as well. Pharaoh's gonna drop, and that is the hold from EG. You've got what? You've got one more push, but the problem now, EG has layered the map. They have been map controlled. They're gonna be set up behind cover. This is so tough for Team Caliber.
Yeah, 40 seconds. It has to be perfect, but that's a start. They're able to find one on the Silly. Kenny trying to get into a good spot. Assault is trying to take him down, but he gets taken down. Now look at all those arrows, all the blue arrows. They just go, they leave their base. Apathy, he is going to get a pull. So now the pressure is on Team Caliber. There's that first one. Aix is on a big pinch.
Oh my God.
This could be the play right here. This 1v1. Aix wins it. Does he find the second? He does.
Captain
there we go.
Price making the play is all fours down for Team Caliber as EG make the plays down the stretch. And Aix ends it on a 5 streak. EG now in control of this series, up 2-1. G.com/COD Bravo. But let's get to the big one here. Again, these two teams playing for a spot in the grand final. And there's the hard point head-to-head between these two squads. I mean, we've talked about how good Team Caliber has been here. Can they get one more done and push this to a map 5?
Aix does find that first kill on a Kenny. Silly now getting pushed on up. And what a year it has been from Silly. Just so many ups and downs. He gets dropped from United, finds his way on to EG. After that, they get top 2 at Seattle. You think things are looking up for him. And yeah, you could say that the roster move has worked because they find themselves in the winners final for champs. But for this event, we just weren't too sure about EG.
But this event is the payday, right? That sort of makes it all okay. Nothing else matters if you make the run here. And EG now 1 map away from a guaranteed top 2 finish. Aix looking to do it again. You hear the TK chants though starting in the building as they have to push this to the game 5. Kenny inside the hard point, trying to show he has been the best player throughout the course of this year. He certainly made a case for overall MVP this year.
He absolutely has, yeah. I mean, although he doesn't get MVP at New Orleans or Dallas, he was a pretty big part of that championship run. Pharaoh now in the back. Another CWL rookie this year finds that kill. But Aix and Silly do respond, so nobody in the hill, nobody with control towards this main street. Pretty back and forth so far. But here we go. Enable finds that first, and he finds the second as well.
Great clear from Team Caliber as EG in trouble on this main street hardpoint, but a bit of a split spawn comes in. You still have 2 towards coal and underground, and a push coming in from mid and water side. So the collapse comes through. The split spawn seems to be working out. Last man here is going to be Pharaoh with 20 seconds left. Aix is going to challenge his gunfight, and Aix is able to win it. So he's going to grab the remaining scrap time, and EG is going to get set up in Doc's warehouse.
Yeah.
That's all he can ask for.
Yeah, but this is a huge risk if you are EG. I feel like Pat should pull off this hill. You know, there's 10 seconds left. Get off of it. You have a 4v3 right now, and there we go. I do not like that play whatsoever from the side of EG. You allow them to break on through and control most of this Doc's warehouse. Silly, he's going to go down, and now Pat has to go all the way around.
It's one of those risky plays, right? Like, if you can get 3 into Doc's warehouse and you win the gunfights, maybe it pays off. But it's a gamble, right? It's a gamble that certainly doesn't work out.
We'll see, though. Can they break on through? Aix, he's going to get shut down. Accuracy's towards the back. He's able to find one. It's a couple of 1v1s across the way. Enable wins his. Can accuracy wins his? No, he cannot. But TK been in full control ever since that rotation.
With 25 seconds remaining, it's still going to be EG that control the barrel side of the map for the next hard point. It's going to be on TK to rack up this time and try to get this opening break. Kenny finds 3. Kenny gets 3 kills and now starts to push forward. The spawn comes in the underground. He kills the entire squad. 4 in a row for Kenny as he shuts down EG. But EG, at least with that cold spawn, able to get set up in the back.
Yeah, they got to find these kills right now. Don't allow this to snowball. Kenny, can he find the 5th? No, Aches finds a couple of kills. And we talked about the important kills that Aches got in game 3. He does it again here in game 4. But Enable's still alive in the back, and he's just going to be a nuisance. Okay. But Ace is able to find him.
That is huge from EG.
Yep.
After Kenny gets those 4 kills, you're at risk of losing a ton of time. And think about the scoreline. You've got what, at that point, a 50 or so point advantage. TK break in. They start to push this game out of control early, but EG, they get the clutch kills like you said. And Pat Price at 12 and 7 right now with 4 kills in a row.
Yeah, they're right back in this one. If they get the rest of this time, it's all tied up. H does have 4 kills in a row. Maybe he can find some streaks. After he finds one, so does Kenny, but here comes the push. They just want to contest this time. They have to be careful. Do not give up streaks to Aches, and there's the trade.
Tries to hit the pre-fire, but it's not going to connect. No streaks, but you get a lot of time there. So EG right back in the game. Again, that's a huge moment. Kenny's play, if it works out and you get barrel control, TK run away with this. Now it's just a 4-point game.
And after they start to get some control inside fire, you do have enabled down low water. Up top, it's Aches versus Kenny. This is a good hold so far from TK, and they're finding the kills, but now here comes that opening as Assault able to find Enable. Apathy still inside fire, finds another one on a Kenny. But you still have that player just milking the hill right now. Here comes the flank out of Silly. There's a player right in front of you. Able to find the one. Can he find the second? He can, Silly. He's at 12 and 11, and it looks like EG able to rebound and break through that TK setup.
20 seconds left to go here. As EG is trying to bring this back, maybe have a lead change as we head into our second set of rotations. The grenade kills do come through, so no more points on the board for EG. But through the first set, basically a tie game. Any big takeaways from you?
I just think that one play out of Aches, I think it could be a difference maker if he decides to rotate towards that low water. Maybe they have the lead instead of Team Caliber, but then they respond at barrel. And just an update for you on Bravo. FaZe was able to 3-0 E United, so FaZe into our top 3. They will meet the loser of this in the losers final up next.
FaZe, the only team that's stuck together through it all, right?
Making
all
another run.
Media goes down. They are the only team that's stuck. The same 4 from the beginning of the year. Yikes. Okay, well, Enable there does finish the kill. But what a run this would be for FaZe. Well, it's already hell. It's already a great run.
It's already, they started losers round 1.
Yeah.
But TK have done a wonderful job here at Statue as we were given those updates. They've gotten a ton of time. They now have about a 50-point lead. Kenny starting to make his way towards Main Street. Wins a one-on-one against Apathy, trying to stay alive. But 3 go down. Now you have a bit of a split. Pharaoh and Accuracy just trying to stay alive right now. Maybe they don't expect Pharaoh to be back here. Silly's gonna peek it. There's 1 kill. Can he stay alive? No. Great job by EG to rotate on over.
Once again, EG down and have to try and bring it back in this game. Aches, a ways to go, but maybe slowly building towards streaks. A couple in front of him. The snap is there, but it's not able to connect with the final bullet out of that bar.
It's always nice when that bar hip fire hits stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good feeling.
When you see people get melted, that is more than certainly why. Some nice shots from Assault. Deficit cut to 20 now for EG. No rotation yet. In towards Doc's warehouse. Team Caliber still trying to take a crack at this, but you have so much forward momentum.
Oh, Apathy!
Apathy with 3! 4 in a row for him as he's up to 20 and 19. Makes the play to give EG the lead. They're back in control of this one. A back and forth battle. Joe, are they really going to take 2 hard points off of Team Caliber?
I think the one big thing right now, if you look at the side of TK, nobody really stepping up too much. Usually there's one guy who goes off. So is that going to happen for TK? Is it going to be a guy like Pharaoh? Is it going to be a guy like Kenny? You know they can go on some big streaks. This is a pivotal moment because EG take the lead, but you have that low dock setup once again out of TK. This is what gave them the lead on the first rotation.
We've seen
here we go.
So few streaks in this
4v2?
game. You have the advantage in Apathy close to streaks. Is this the moment? There's the break. They're able to get in. The time goes to Apathy as well. He's 60 points off. Needs 1 more kill, an assist, anything to start to pick these up. Here Comes the push, there's the kill. Glide bomb now in for EG as they start to open up their own lead. Look how far out Team Caliber are spawning. All the way back, useless, and they want to invest the glide bomb now.
Yeah, it looks like he just wants to keep him away from Barrel. He's afraid that they're all going to spawn up and start to make that push. And what a couple of hills by EG. Now they have a 30-point lead. Plus Apathy is going to get this time. He's going to have full streaks.
They have them spawning out so far. Look at this. They're going to give up the final 5 seconds. Say screw it. Have a 4-man rotation all the way to the back. That is the perfect situation for EG.
This is more perfect because he gets the time, so he has full streaks. Plus Silly's on a 6 spree. Can he get full streaks as well? You imagine if they get that, this game is over and they will 3-1 Team Caliber. Trying to find it and he gets it. Silly on a 7 spree, making an 8 spree. There's a fighter pilot as well. EG running away with this one.
EG taking over and Silly like a storm right now, 25 and 16. Can he tack any more onto this? Why not? Take the gunfight at a mile away the way you've been shooting. Team Caliber in trouble of getting knocked to the loser's bracket right now. Everything clicking for Evil Geniuses. A 50-point advantage. Streaks for days. And they're getting the time inside a barrel building. Team Caliber, Joe, they did not lose one single hard point the entire weekend up to this point. Screw not just the weekend, even in group play during the week. They've been dominant there. EG stunning them.
Hey, just look at the slate column. All of Evil Genius is positive right now. The artillery goes down at the back. That might hit your teammate Apathy and Assault. Looks like he's trying to get away, but yeah, Pharaoh has to rotate. Just 30 seconds needed now for EG. And again, you still have so many streaks. 3 go dead. Pharaoh the last one alive. EG, they might do it right here. They might find themselves in a grand final.
This is the exact spawn you want at Crane. No nades able to get in. They don't get the low water spawn. It is TK getting outclassed, outplayed as Evil Geniuses continue to do the damage. The artillery in the front, they're spawning out.
It's over.
These are the final seconds. This game is done. Evil Geniuses will move on into the grand final.